I'm 55 years old and I've been concerned about my health and had regular checkups since probably 50. In July of last year was my last rectal exam for prostate as part of a health check, and nothing was discovered. And then from July through till the end of 2009, I started getting a number of symptoms that I was concerned about. And that started with having to get up to go to the toilet at night, which is something that I've never normally had to do. And that developed even further to getting up 2 or 3 times during the night, early hours of the morning, and to the extent later on that it was really quite painful to actually go to the toilet. And when I did get to the toilet, just do a few dribbles and that was it. And I've told guys and liken it to having 4 or 5 beers, racing to the toilet, finding there's a number of guys there ahead of you and not being able to go, and standing there feeling really in pain. And it got to this extent that I thought, there's something wrong, I need to go and get checked. I went to see my family GP and I had a blood test done at that stage which showed my PSA had risen from the normal below 1, which is fairly normal in most men, to 32, and that was really quite a concern. My doctor referred me to a specialist at Wakefield Hospital, Andrew Kennedy Smith. He arranged for another blood test which showed that my PSA had gone from 32 to 38, which was an even bigger increase.
Well, we decided he needed to have prostate biopsies to confirm that there was prostate cancer, which was our suspicion, and to decide on how aggressive that prostate cancer was.
The biopsy results took a week to 10 days to come through, and as you can imagine there was a lot of pacing around the room at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was very scary, particularly with the kids being scattered around the world. You need that family support. The worst thing is the waiting between the tests and the results.
The biopsy confirmed that there was prostate cancer, that it was fairly extensive through the prostate, some 80% of the biopsies being cancer positive.
I had a bone scan and an MRI scan to see how far the cancer had extended, or if indeed it had. Unfortunately, the results came back to say that the cancer had metastasised to my rib, the 5th rib in my chest, which is quite normal for prostate cancer. But obviously it wasn't the results that we wanted to hear because it had spread from my prostate. There's no history of cancer in our family, and it came totally out of the blue, and that's what was so shocking about it. I've normally kept myself in pretty good health. I've eaten the right things, done all the right things, kept reasonably fit, and that's why it was totally surprising.
We sat down and discussed the options. Because the cancer had already extended outside of the prostate, he needed a systemic treatment, and that is a form of hormone treatment which starves the prostate of testosterone. There are options for that, and we elected a course of injections.
Andrew gave me the first 6-monthly one at Wakefield Hospital, and then 6 months after that I got the results from my blood test which showed that my PSA had dropped from 38 to 4.7, which was really great news. Everyone was very happy about that, and now we're talking that in 6 months' time, if my PSA drops below 1, which is very possible, that I may come off this hormone therapy injection for the foreseeable future.
We're very happy with the results. The cancer's responded extremely well.
All going well. If my PSA stays below 1, we'll monitor it, and I won't be on the drugs. The cancer will still be in my system, but it will be manageable, and the future's looking very bright, and we're very happy about that.
The biggest difference we can make for prostate cancer in young people is when the cancer is confined to the prostate. In order to do that, we have to find the cancer early. We can identify prostate cancer early through screening, and that's on a basis of blood test and a rectal examination, which can be done by your GP. It just requires men to present to their GP at the age of 50 and then go on a once-a-year basis. If there's a family history, you should go earlier.
The message that I want to get across to people is that it's extremely important, if you're not sure about anything health-wise, to go and see your GP, get out there, get tested. Don't be afraid to talk about it, and that's the biggest problem that we have as a group of men of my sort of age, is we don't talk about it. And make sure that you talk to your family about it, because it involves not only you but your family as well. It's very important that this message gets across to everybody.